Hi, this is Nikki Price and I've put together a couple of videos. I'm going to talk to you about sleep, and there's lots of do's and don'ts and this and that, and sometimes I find that if you listen to most of them they contradict each other. So what I thought I would do, I've worked with a lot of people who struggle with sleep. I'm able, quite luckily, to fall asleep on a clothesline. However, a lot of time I do wake up in the night. So it's things that I've learned. I've read lots and lots, spoke to a lot of people about it. So I'm going to split this into two because I just thought that was easier. I have my basket here, which is full of lots of things that can help people with sleep, just to give you ideas. And then the second part of the video, I'm going to talk through some do's and don'ts and things that I've learned. So I think what I wanted to say to you about sleep is think baby. Think new baby being brought into a house. Whenever you've seen on TV, or you've had your own children, or you've got four-legged babies, sleep is such an important part of the world as it is yours. I find if I have gone through a period, and I have done, of time where I'm not sleeping that well, it affects everything, and my mental health it drops quite rapidly, and things that might not bother me on other occasions seem to get on top of me. So it's a really important part of our routine. But that to me is what I want to talk to you about, is having a routine. So as I said, if you think baby, think new baby coming into the house, everything revolves around a baby. A good friend of mine used to say, was it bath, book and sleep, something like that? And it's looking at the different ways that you can learn to relax. So I've got this wonderful basket here with all kinds of things in. Some of the things I use for the mindfulness as well, but some of the things are just are perfect for helping you sleep. It's all about setting a stage. It's all about telling yourself that you are going to get some sleep. So let's have a look. First of all, I've got this beautiful, here we go, there we go, and it's already on. I decided I wasn't going to do that live. That I felt like that could that could end not well. So we've got our drops that we're able to put in. This was one that I picked up in a shop. It's beautiful. I almost give it you to smell, and that's not helpful, is it? You have a smell. Beautiful. And all you do is just drop a couple of drops in there, and what happens there is the candle diffuser, isn't a candle, the water's heated up, you can see, and then the smell. Maybe I shouldn't have done that as I'm about to do this, because I may fall asleep halfway through. So this particular one's a calming one. I think I got this from M&S actually. Beautiful candle that goes with it. But what you're also doing is you're setting the scene for yourself. Same with lavender. As with anything that's aromatherapy, it's just double check that you're okay to use them. You haven't got any allergies. I mean, lavender is just beautiful. They do hot water bottles that are scented of them. They do those like bean cushions that you're able to have the smell of lavender through. It's all about relaxing yourselves. So I just thought we'd start off with that. And again, what's that to me is saying calm, relaxed. I want to slow down. So I'll go over to my basket now. This is a brand new product that I saw because my wonderful friend Jo doesn't like baths, she likes a shower. So I know I've shown her these before. So this is the original bath band for the shower, and this particular one is a sleep one. So it comes in its little box. Empty it out. Trying to do this one-handed is easier said than done sometimes. Here we go. Comes in its little tissue, and then you flip. Oh wow! Comes in a gorgeous little box, and inside the box is going to be a bath bomb. And as far as I understand, I will just double check this, how to use. Turn on the shower, let the steam build up, place the tablet on the base of the shower, bath or wet room. Product works best when out of direct flow of water, best enjoyed before or after washing. So again, there will be lots, I can imagine lots of beautiful scents that come along. That again, it's just about mindfulness. If you've been catching what I've been doing, it's all about the senses. What do you see? What do you smell? How do you feel? There are plenty of bubble baths. That's the biggest way that I would say to you about relaxing. So the thing is about relaxing, or with the bath bomb there, whichever way you want to do it. If you notice what's on there, so that one's sleep, that one's de-stress, This one is relaxing. I have another one in there. They've got the words on. You're setting an affirmation of what you want to do. So nobody sells bubble baths or shower gels that says stress or anxiety. They all have something on it that you want to achieve. So if you're running a bath and it says relax, then before you even get in the bath, that's what you're looking to do, because you put your bath on. Potentially you could have put your candles on. I've got a beautiful candle here. Have them set up, or you can have your calming ones on there. And when you get ready into your bath, then you set your mind that that is what you're going to do. That's what we do when we have babies. We usually put some lavender as well. I think I remember rightly, it was Johnson & Johnson when Jack was little. I thought that was 20 years ago. So it's you put that in, you make it just a nice warm bath. It's all about taking that time to unwind. So I always think we've got two different things when it comes to sleep. Is some people have trouble dropping off, and some people have trouble that they wake up. So I'm going to go through both of them. I'll touch on it here, but I'll definitely touch on it in the second part as well. I just wanted to go through my basket with you here. So we've got a lovely, can you imagine having a lovely bath and then putting a lovely souffle butter on there afterwards. Again, warming eye mask reveals and relaxes tired eyes in just 10 minutes. Again, it's lavender, so what you're doing there is you're bringing in the senses of smell, but of touch as well. That will then relax. Can you imagine you've got that on, some relaxing music? You don't need anything in particular either. The amount of time when I've been doing relaxation classes, I just said, Google, play some relaxing music. I just looked over my shoulder then because it's behind me. I had visions of her putting some on then. Could have had all kinds. This is a cute little bath bomb. Again, this is just like in the shape of a little muffin, and that's all lavender. We also have these beautiful tea bags as well, which are the same thing. These actually, sorry, they shouldn't be that colour. They've just been sat in a box downstairs and they've got a big damp. I've had them for quite some time. But the smell is stunning. So one says for a smoothing bath, the other says harmonious and balancing bath. And they smell of what we've got here, lavender. Let's have a look. Jewel and white tea, and this one is rose geranium, which is really nice, rose geranium and green tea. And you just literally put that in your bath. These are they're all just little things that we do, that we set in the intention of this is what we're looking to do. So there's always different kinds of bubble bath that you can have. You can have one that's from B&M, or you've got Morrison's Own, or you've got a good old Radox one. There's lots of other different, I guess, flavours, makes, but it doesn't need to be over expensive. So I've also got something here called Scented, and they are lovely. And again, these are, we have one for de-stress, focus, happy, escape, and we've got one there at the end, which is sleep. And you just take the lid off, like that. It's like a little lipstick or a little chapstick. And then what you would do is you would place that onto your wrists and onto your temples, and each one has a different smell. Apply to pulse points, wrist and temples. Beautiful. If you could smell that, it would, anyone who's been to a spa, that's what that smells like. So again, it's just engaging your senses. You're getting away from that thing that says in your head, I can't sleep. Let's put that back in there. Okie dokie, that's a beautiful little box. There we go. Lots of things like this. I think they do a sleep one as well, actually. I didn't think to look. This is like putty. And again, the putty, excuse me if I can get it off. I thought I'd left this lid off. There we go. It's putty. So it smells. I keep putting it up for you to smell. You can't smell it, can you? It smells. And it's also for you to play as well. And the warmer it gets, as plasticine and putty does, the more it smells. And again, the essential oils that are in there, it's all about just that indulgence and helping you sleep as well. I think this was a different bubble bath that I dug out earlier. Again, I have my everyday bubble baths, and I have my ones that are a treat. These are the ones that I might get at Christmas, or if I see them in the sale. But when I put them in, I almost think, oh yes. There's lots and lots of different things that are available. What have we got here as well? Now, this is one thing I always have on me, whether I'm going to sleep or not. It is my beloved Kindle. There we go. And what I love about my Kindle, this is a white light one, so there's no blue light, is you can change the colour on it. So for during the day, you probably must tell you because the sun's shining, you can have it bright. And then what you can have, and I do this just before I go to bed every night, I turn it down to number 6. So I know that if I do wake up in the night, that's it's not going to bright, it's going to be too bright in my eyes and wake me up more. But it's a really good way. I read every single night, with pretty much without fail actually. Sometimes I can't tell you what I've read, but I definitely read every night. It's just, I just find that that's my way to relax, that's my way to get myself off to sleep. So that's always with me. That's a good tip for anybody who likes reading, is a Kindle. I do like that, because the thing is as well, you're not having to put a big light on. Big light, I do sound like Peter Kay, don't I? Lots of little things like face masks. Again, this is just about that little bit of pamper. It's about making it an occasion. And I go into other things as well that we can go into about going to sleep, making you feel good. I love this. This has just arrived today actually. Things to forget about until tomorrow. Beautiful, look at that, gorgeous little pad. Because often what we do is we get in bed and we're tired, we get in bed and our head goes boom, oh by the way, can you remember? So it's about having that 5 minutes with your mind and going, right, anything that needs to be get out, I'm going to get out and I'm going to write it down. So what you're doing there is you're emptying your head onto here, and then you can look at it in the morning, because if not, your mind just goes, I keep reminding you, I keep telling you, don't forget, you've got that thing you need to do. So this we've got here. These little bits and pieces that I've got, the bath bombs, the sleep bombs and such have you, I've got from a place called Spiffy, which is online. It is a shop down in Wales, but they do a heck of a lot online. I get lots of bits and pieces from them. Very incredible shop actually. Lots of different things about anxiety, depression, sections on sleep. But I liked this. Because we've all done it, we're just getting settled down. Get it out of your head, get it onto the book. There we go, and then you can look at it tomorrow. But you need to tell your brain that. You say, right, I've got rid of it now. Forget about it. I've got it. Let's go to sleep now. Just having that conversation with your mind so it doesn't keep tapping you. Otherwise it becomes like a little one does. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. So it's almost retraining your mind with those things. There's some beautiful little books, 50 tips to help you sleep well. This is lovely. 50 mindfulness and relaxation exercises for a restful sleep. This is lovely little books. Sleep problems. Accept yourself. I'm fine just as I am. I want to talk to you actually about that, and about kind of how much sleep you think that you need versus what you actually have, and the books there. But there's always things online. There's always things being written. We don't have to spend a fortune on things. I'll tell you what I did want to show you, sorry, as well. Now, I'm always a little bit careful when I talk about tablets, because it's certainly not for me to be telling you what to take. I'd never suggest taking anything unless you spoke to either a doctor or pharmacist. But I had a period where I was off for 3 months actually before Christmas, and I went through a stage of struggling to sleep. Also, it's part of menopause. All of a sudden sleep doesn't happen, and I spoke to the pharmacist, had a really long discussion with her actually, and she just said to me, she says, why don't you just take these so you can get yourself back into a routine of sleeping. And I did do for a couple of nights, and you know what, once my body got back into the routine of sleeping, I was fine. So I have that box. I've got a couple in just on the off chance, and that just goes in my drawer and it's out of the way. I don't take it unless I need to take it, if that makes sense. I don't just every now and again go, oh, I'll take one tonight. I only kind of think to myself, right, that's where we are. It is herbal. That's up to you whether you want to go down that road, but please speak to a pharmacist or a doctor first about that. But I would say that's, for me, was worth having in. At that point, it just helped me reset how I was sleeping. So I'm hoping there's been a couple of little ideas in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video and then do another one which goes through kind of the do's and don'ts and the routines. I just thought that would be easier because I'd be able to put the camera back on myself then. Okie doke, see you presently.